Hello, welcome or welcome back depending on if you're new here. It's cold and gray here in New York, so I am drawing at one of my favorite spots in the city, the Met. This is actually only the second time I've been here to sketch, but I really enjoyed the first time and I had planned to try to come back sooner, but I wanted to continue with what I did last time, which, if you can't tell, is draw the frames in the European Painting Gallery. I absolutely adore the painting galleries at the Met, and I find myself stopping in this specific one anytime that I'm here. And aside from the paintings themselves, I love that all of the paintings were hung up with these incredibly ornate, heavy-looking, sometimes metal, sometimes wood frames. They're just so fun to look at, and they really, of course, they have to match the vibe of the painting, but anyway, I love them. Funnily enough, two of my favorite pieces in this gallery are Ancient Rome and Modern Rome, which are pendants by Giovanni Paolo Panini, and they are these huge pieces that are paintings of paintings. So each painting depicts a gallery full of paintings that each feature monuments of the city at the time. So there's just so much in each of them, and I could stare at them for hours. Anyway, so my goal here was to sit and fill up the spread with frames until either my hand started to bother me or I got tired, and then finish the spread and do the actual painting at home. As someone who really likes to paint outside on location when I can, the winter can definitely be kind of tough. Luckily, the city has a lot of great museums, and quite a few, like the Met, are pay what you wish / pay what you can to get in. So you don't have to break the bank to find new inspo. I'm always looking for new recommendations though, so if you have any, please drop them in the comments. I would love that. I found that it's nice to have sort of a mini list in your back pocket of places that you know you can go and enjoy your time drawing at, especially in the winter when, at least for me, sometimes finding inspiration can be a little bit hard. This was a really interesting experience for me because it's been almost a year since the last time I did this, or the first time I did this, and at the time I had very recently started using my ink pen more often. I was still fairly uncomfortable with being in public while drawing, especially if it's crowded. And part of the reason that I had gone last time was actually because I wanted to draw something that would force me to practice line work. So it was really nice to actually be able to tell how much more comfortable I was, both with the concept of sketching in public with a lot of people around, and also how much more comfortable I was incorporating an ink pen into my process. I also felt like I was more comfortable breaking down and simplifying the shapes of the frames in the moment, which was nice to see. I chose to use my Etcher hot press sketchbook for this, which is 100% cotton paper. Generally, I do prefer cold press, but I like the way that the ink pen writes on hot press paper since it can glide along much more easily. In the actual painting process at home, I brought out my A Gallo paints, which I don't use that often, but I think A Gallo shines in their earth tones, which were a good fit for this painting. Oh, and I'll link all of these supplies below in case you're interested in learning more about them. But yeah, so I used that palette for this. This is also actually the last spread of this sketchbook, which is fun. It's taken me a while to get through it because I've used it more as like a fun experimental sketchbook, unless I'm just really in the mood for painting on hot press paper. I'm debating whether or not it's worth it to do a little sketchbook tour or a partial sketchbook tour, so if I decide that I want to, it'll probably be my next video. And yeah. If you've made it this far, thank you. I really appreciate you. Please leave a like and consider subscribing if you want to see more from me. Let me know in the comments where your favorite places are to sketch or make art in the winter. If you want to see my last trip to the Met, I'll link that below, and as I said before, I'll link my supplies there as well. And here is the finished spread. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.